What could be taking so long?
Mother, if we had a rug, you'd be wearing it out.
Well, Brooke has been in Jessica's room for over an hour.
So obviously they have a lot to talk about.
Yes, that's what I'm concerned about.
Will you stop worrying?
How can I stop worrying? She's my responsibility. I knew this trial was going to really upset her.
Just trust in Brooke. She knows what to say.
I hope so. Because your cousin's in a very vulnerable position.
I'm gonna fix you some tea.
Thank you. Always one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. A Virgin Islands trip.
I always thought it captured the essence of her.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Didn't she go down there to get away from you?
Yes, she did. She wanted to get me out of her system, but she couldn't do it. I wouldn't let her get away.
I'm glad you didn't.
We came back from there together, engaged to be married.
Yes, and I didn't want you to marry her.
You thought I was on the rebound.
Well, she certainly turned out to be one of the most wonderful people that I've ever met in my life.
God, how I love her. Wherever she is, I hope to God she understands.
Hello? Someone there?
It is me.
Heba!
Did I scare you?
No, I'm fine. What are you doing here?
We spent the day at the palace stables.
Well, shouldn't you be with the other children?
I wanted to see you.
Is something the matter?
I had a dream last night. A very bad dream.
Well, we all have bad dreams. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
But it seemed so real. It was about you, my lady.
It was about me.
You left the palace. You went away, and you never came back. And you didn't say goodbye.
Well, you can see I'm still here, can't you?
My mother and father never said goodbye either. When I woke up, I was crying. I told the other children, and now they're all afraid.
Now, what are they afraid of?
That you are going away. We all love you so much, Princess Layla. You're teaching us to read. You take care of us. Who will watch over us when you leave?
Come here. Now, where would I go?
To a faraway place on the other side of the world.
Well, you know what? I've already been there, to the other side of the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I used to live there. But I don't anymore.
Because your home is here?
Yes. Yes, my home is here now.
She's not going to leave us. She's going to stay.
There you are, you little rascals. I was wondering where these mischievous imps had disappeared to. Come along now, leave the princess alone. Run along. That's the way. They just adore you.
And I adore them?
My biographer must know of this, of your special relationship with these forgotten children, your warmth, your compassion. And he must write of this for all the world to know.
I trust dinner met with your approval?
Everything was excellent, thank you.
Well, then I hope you like the entertainment Prince Omar has arranged for you.
Entertainment?
A little taste of Moroccan culture. Something to help aid with the digestion. So, Mr. Mackenzie, what do you think?
Stimulating. Very stimulating indeed.
You know, I think I've seen too much of this sort of thing over the years.
Really?
Yes, after the first 6 or 7 hours, I become rather bored. It's a joke, Mr. Mackenzie. A joke. You can put it in your book.
I think I will.
Omar, what I do for these children, I do for the pure joy of it.
The happiness you give these children will be returned to you 1,000-fold. These are just wonderful.
Yes, they are, aren't they? I never realized how much I loved children. Their innocence and their laughter and the way they view the world with such wonder and delight. I mean, to share that with them and help them grow, that's what I live for. But no one else needs to know.
On the contrary, the whole world should know of your charity. My biography is the best way to do that.
If that's what you wish.
Good. Yeah.
Something the matter?
I see they have stopped packing. You were supposed to move your things to the royal suite.
I asked the servants to stop.
I see. You're having a difficult time with this.
I'm sorry.
Perhaps you're not as ready as you thought you were.
Omar, I'm trying to be. You deserve a wife who will share herself with you, at the very least, a bedroom.
But you need a little more time. And you shall have it.
What about Mr. Mackenzie? What if he finds out we don't share the same room?
Your feelings, my love, are far more important to me than that risk. I don't want to rush you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There is one other thing, though. A small request. A favor which I hope you can grant me immediately.
What would you have wanted Taylor to understand?
I've moved on with my life. I've got a new life now. Even though Taylor's gone, I believe in my heart that she's watching me from a distance. She can see me now with Brooke and the kids. And she knows what I've done. I guess what I'm praying for is that she understands.
You feel guilty having married Brooke?
I think what it is I get this feeling every once in a while that just hits me like a bolt out of the blue. I know it's probably ridiculous, but sometimes I feel like I've betrayed Taylor.
No. Taylor would have wanted you to be happy. In fact, I think you do honor to her memory.
By remarrying so quickly.
By continuing to live life. Remember, she's the one that taught you to love again. And I think you probably had so much love left over you needed to give it to someone.
Thank you for that. You know, it's chilly nights like this. Reminds me of Taylor and I running off to Big Bear, spending the weekend in the cabin.
James and Sheila still up there?
No, you didn't know that James had to cut that therapy session short.
Why?
I don't know. He just hopped a plane and took off across overseas.
Where?
I have no idea. Maybe family business.
Must have been something very important. I wonder.
What?
Well, nothing. I was just actually thinking of something he said to me a while ago about a friend of his that he lost touch with.
Must be an important friend to travel that distance.
Yes, you might say so.
Well, I'm back.
What took so long? How did it go with Jessica?
Excellent. Superb.
You're both very, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Ahmed.
My pleasure, Mr. Mackenzie.
Oh, please, call me Brewster. I insist.
Of course. How can we stand on ceremony now?
After what we've just shared, it would be an impossibility.
Well, it's getting late. Shall I show you back to your room?
No. That won't be necessary. I think I'll wait right here.
Wait.
Oh, Prince Omar said he would bring Princess Layla down to meet me. I wouldn't want to disappoint them.
You have a favor you want to ask of me?
Yes. I'd like you to accompany me to the parlor.
Right now?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Mackenzie, the biographer, will he be in there?
Yes, he will. And he is dying to meet you.
Omar, I feel uncomfortable about this.
You are worried about protecting your anonymity. But you realize you will be veiled.
True.
And it's not as though he has any idea that you have a previous identity.
No, of course not. Just let me have a few minutes to freshen up.
Of course. Anything you want. I'll wait for you downstairs in the parlor.
Jessica's in a lot of pain, Stephanie. She's extremely upset.
You've been up there with her for an hour, and that's all that you have to tell me?
Well, I don't think you really want to hear it.
What did she say?
She's heartbroken over Dylan. And she's convinced that he's going to be convicted and sent to jail for many years.
What else, or do I really have to ask?
She holds you and Eric responsible. Especially you.
Well, I expected that.
And there was something else that was kind of disturbing.
What?
Well, she said that she wasn't going to just stand by and watch Dylan's life being destroyed.
What do you think she means by that?
I don't really know. She wouldn't tell me exactly.
Well, you don't think that she'd be capable of...
What, of hurting herself? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, I know she's really upset, but I don't think she would do anything rash.
Well, what else did you say? I mean, what did you say to encourage her?
Oh, we talked about a lot of things. I mean, I can certainly understand what she's going through right now.
I hope you chose your words carefully.
I convinced her to hang in there, Stephanie. She knows you don't like me very much. And yet here I am, your daughter-in-law. I think there's a lesson in there, and she was quite impressed by it.
Logan, thanks for talking to Jessica. I'm sure the whole family appreciates it. Right, Mother?
Well, if you were able to reach her and get her started in the right direction, yes, I'm indebted to you. Thank you, Brooke.
You're welcome.
All right, we have to get going. The kids are waiting for us. We will see you later then.
Okay. Goodbye.
You seem rather anxious to meet our princess. It is almost as if you're more interested in Our Lady than in her husband.
Well, Princess Layla is the woman behind the throne, as it were. I feel as if her story will lend great insight into the prince himself.
Yes, she is quite a humanitarian. You won't be disappointed.
Ah, Mr. Mackenzie.
Prince Omar.
I trust, Emma, this kept you interestingly occupied?
He's kept me quite occupied, thank you.
Good.
Forgive me, sire. I was hoping that you wouldn't be alone.
Not to worry, Mr. Mackenzie. My wife will be down in a moment. She's quite looking forward to meeting you.
Jesse? Jesse, I'd like to talk to you just for a moment. Jessica. Oh my God, she's run away.
For how long have you lived in this palace, sire?
Oh, about 400 years. That's my family. Of course, this palace is just one of the palaces for the princes. Now, my father's palace in Rabat, the king's palace, that is something quite extraordinary. I'm awed when I go there myself. I feel almost intimidated by it. Ah, there you are, my dear. My lady. Mr. Mackenzie, allow me to introduce you to my beloved wife, Princess Layla.
My pleasure.